Friends, welcome back. We are starting with the second part on chapter 12. Okay, and in this part, we are going to discuss about the costing of transport services. Okay, so we will be doing a handful number of problems from this particular topic. Now, before that, to begin with, when you talk about a transport service, there will be three types of different expenses that could be incurred in connection with a transport service. Okay, which are those three types of expenses? Now, the first one is something what you call as the standing charges. In other words, the fixed cost. Standing charges or fixed cost. Then you have running cost, or it is also known as variable cost. Then the last one is maintenance cost, or you can call it as semi-variable cost. Okay, now if you ask me for the examples, the standing charges of fixed cost, these are costs which will remain constant irrespective of the distance that is traveled or that is the vehicle has run. Okay, so remain fixed irrespective of the distance. But when it comes to variable cost, it varies in proportion to the distance traveled. Now, running maintenance cost or semi-variable cost. This is something which will be fixed for a particular this one, and it will have both fixed component as well as variable component. So a portion will be fixed and a portion will be variable. So this will include expenses with both fixed and variable components or variable elements. Now, if you ask about the examples, standing charges, insurance charges, then permit fee, then the salary to the staff. Staff means driver, cleaner, etc. So all those things will be a standing charge. Now, when you come to the variable cost or running cost, here the example will be diesel cost. Okay, then you will have the cost of lubricants. Okay, then if there is any driver or conductor to whom you are making the payment on hourly basis or something like that, then that can also be to some extent taken as variable cost. But generally it is diesel cost, lubricant cost, etc. Now, when it comes to semi-variable or maintenance cost, you have repairs and maintenance. Okay, then tires, then spares cost, etc. Okay, so these are the different types of cost that will be incurred in a transport service. Now, as we have already seen in the case of absorption costing as well as the remaining chapters, any standing cost or fixed cost that will remain fixed. There will not be any change irrespective of the distance travel or irrespective of the volume. Whereas variable cost that will keep on increasing as the distance travel increases. Semi-variable, a portion will remain fixed and a portion will remain variable. Okay, now let's do some problems on that. You can take question number 12.1. So take the material, read question number 12.1. Okay, so pause the video, read the question, and then come back. Okay. Okay, so let's read it once again. AXA Passenger Transport Company is running 5 buses between 2 towns, which are 40 kilometers apart. So there are 2 towns. A and B. What is the distance? Distance is 40 kilometers. Now, the seating capacity of each bus is 40 passengers. It is bus has seating capacity 40 passengers. Okay. Now, the following details are available from their books for the month of April 2020. Salary of drivers, cleaners, conductors 24,000. Diesel and oil 40,000. Tax and insurance 16,000. Interest 20,000. Salary to supervisor 10,000. Then repairs and maintenance 8,000 and depreciation 26,000. Actual passengers carried were 75% of the seating capacity. All the 5 buses. So there are 5 buses which are run between A and B. And they say that all the 5 buses run on all days for the month. So all the 5 buses have run for 30 days in the month because it is April. Okay. Each bus made of 1 round trip per day. So every day there will be 1 round trip. So it starts from A, go to B and come back to A. Okay. Now calculate cost per passenger kilometer. You are required to compute what is the cost per passenger kilometer. Okay. So that is the question. Now let's see how it has to be done. Okay. So first you have to see what are the total cost. Okay. What are the total cost? Now before that, you have to see what is the total passenger kilometer run. So first one. Now, why do you need this cost? Why do you need to compute the total passenger kilometer? See here, what is the requirement? The requirement is to compute cost per passenger kilometer. Now, what is the formula for this? The formula is very simple. This is equal to total cost divided by total passenger kilometer. So first you have to find out total passenger kilometer. Then only you can think of computing the cost per passenger by dividing total cost with the total passenger kilometer. Okay. So what is total passenger kilometer? Okay. Now, traveled is equal to how many buses you are having? You are having 5 buses and each buses travel between A and B, and the distance between A and B is how much? 40 kilometer. Now, how many trips are there? There is 1 round trip, which means 2 single trips. So this is the total distance traveled. Okay. Now they say that actual passengers carried was 75% of the seating capacity. So seating capacity, how much is the seating capacity? Seating capacity is 40 seats. I will write it here. Now of this 40 seats, only 75% is traveled. Okay. And how many days are there in the month? 30 days. Okay. So which means this is the total distance and this is the total number of passengers. Okay. So this is distance traveled and this is total number of passengers. Okay. Now this is 30% is common. 30 days will be common. So let me modify this. Okay. Total number of passengers. Now, what will be the calculation here? The calculation will be 5 into 40, 5 into 40 into 2. So 400 kilometers you are running. All these 5 buses together, there is a 400 kilometers that is being run. Now, 400 into, okay, per day. How many number of seats? 40 into 75 percentage, that is 30 seats, that is 40 into 75. So this into 30 days. So 400 into 30 into 30. It comes to 360,000 passenger kilometers. Passenger kilometers. Okay. Now, what you have to do? You have to find out total cost per passenger kilometer. For that, you need to find out what is the total cost. So next, statement of total cost. Statement of total cost. First, you have to take the standing charges. Now, cost per month. Okay. Standing charges. Wages of drivers, cleaners, etc. 24,000. Okay. Next, you have salary to supervisor. Salary to supervisor is 10,000. Then you have tax and insurance. Tax and insurance is 16,000. Then you have depreciation. Depreciation is 26,000. Then you have interest. Interest is another 20,000. So total will be 96,000. Okay. Now, next you have running charges. And what is the running charges we are having? It is diesel and other oil. What is the amount? It is 40,000. Then next is maintenance charges. Maintenance charges is repairs and maintenance. Repairs and maintenance, it is 8,000. So what is the total cost? Total cost will be for the month 1,44,000. Therefore, cost per passenger kilometer is equal to total cost for the month all divided by total passenger kilometer run in the month. So that is equal to 1,44,000 divided by 3,60,000. So that is equal to 1,44,000 divided by 3,60,000. It is 0.4 per passenger kilometer. It is 0.4 per passenger kilometer. Okay, this is how you do the calculations. Now we will have to move to the second question. Okay, you can take the second question, pause the video and read the question again. Okay. Now let's read the question once again. ABC Transport Company has given a route of 40 kilometers long to run a business, run a bus. So the distance of the route is 40 kilometers. Now the bus costs a sum of rupees 10 lakhs. It has been insured at rupees 3% per annum, and the annual tax will amount to 20,000. Okay. Now garage rent is 20,000 per month, and annual repairs will be 2 lakh 4,000. So all these things are either standing charges, or you can take it as the semi-variable. Okay. Now the bus is likely to last for 2.5 years. The driver's salary will be 30,000 per month, and conductor salary will be 25,000 per month, in addition to 10% of takings as commission. This is very important. 10% of takings as commission. So the salary payable to driver and conductor has got two components. One is the fixed component and the other one is variable component. Okay. Variable component is 10% of takings as commission, which will be shared by the driver and conductor equally. Cost of stationery 10,000 per month. Sorry, 1,000 per month. Manager come accountant salary will be 17,000 per month. Petrol and oil will be 500 per 100 kilometers. The bus will make 3 up and down trips carrying on an average of 40%. So 3 up and down, which means if the distance is A to B, okay, and the difference in the distance 40 kilometers. So 3 up and down, 1 up and down, it will be 80 kilometer. So 3 up and down means 80 kilometer into 3, that is 240 kilometers is run by each bus. Now the bus will make 3 up and down trips having carrying on an average of 40 passengers in each trip. The bus will run on an average 25 days in a month. Assuming 15% profit on takings, calculate the bus fare to be charged from each customer. So it is a question where the setter wants you to compute how much should be the bus charge that should be charged. Okay. And what is the base of fixing the bus charge? They say that they should get 15% of profit on the takings. Okay. So that is the question. Now let's see how it has to be done. First, what you have to do? You have to compute what is the total passenger kilometers per annum. Total passenger kilometer run. Okay, for that you need first total number of passengers as well as total kilometers run. Okay, so total per annum, that is equal to, you have one bus 40 kilometers, then there will be 3 up and down, which means 6 single trips. Like that, how many days you have in a month? 25 days in a month. Like that, you have 12 months. So that is equal to 40 into 6 into 25 into 12. That is 72,000 kilometers. Okay. Next, you have to find out total passenger kilometer. Total passenger kilometers will be total kilometers run into seating capacity. And that is equal to 72,000 kilometers into how many seating capacity? 46. So total will be 72,000 into 40. That is 28,80,000. Okay. Now, what next? You have to compute the statement of cost. Statement of cost you have to compute. The first is standing charges. What all are the standing charges that have to be included? First is insurance. Insurance, what is the amount? It is 3% of rupees 10 lakh. So the total amount, this is per annum. That is equal to 30,000. Next, you have annual tax payable. Again, standing charges, that is 20,000. Then you have garage rent. Garage rent is 20,000 per annum, per month. So 20,000 into 12 months. So that is 2,40,000. Okay, now depreciation. How do you compute the depreciation? Depreciation you will have to work out. Okay, so how do you compute the depreciation here? Depreciation is given to be total cost is 10 lakhs, and they say that the useful life is 2.5 years. So 10 lakhs divided by 2.5, it will be 4 lakh. So that is equal to 4 lakh per annum. Now, salary of driver. See, salary of driver has both fixed portion as well as variable portion, but variable portion we have to compute it separately because it is some percentage of the taking. So fixed portion you can take it here. What is the fixed portion? The fixed portion is 30,000 per month. Three lakh 60,000. Now salary of conductor. 25,000 per month. So 25,000 into per month will be 3 lakh. Now stationary charges. It is 12,000. 1,000 into 12. Now manager come accountant salary. Accountant salary. It is 17,000 per month. So 17,000 into 12, that is 2,04,000. Okay. So what will be the total standing charges? Total of all these things together will be 15,66,000. Now you have to take the running charges. Okay. Running charges, the first one is diesel and oil. How do you compute this diesel and oil charges? They say that it is 500 rupees for 100 kilometer. So total kilometer run into rupees 500 divided by 100. So that is equal to total kilometer run is 72,000. Okay, and the amount will be 3,60,000. Okay, 3,60,000. Now, what are the other running charges? You have to compute the commission that is payable to the driver as well as conductor, which is a running charge or variable charge. But the problem is this is to be computed at 10% of the average takings. So you have to consider the takings here, for which you need to have a separate calculation. So leave some space and compute. Okay. Working not. Let me leave some more space. Okay. Now, what is this total takings? Total taking, it is nothing but the revenue. So this is equal to total cost plus profit. And total cost means what all cost will be the standing charges plus you have the running cost. But running cost has the depreciation part. So running cost plus commission on taking. Okay. Plus maintenance cost plus profit. Okay. Now let's assume, let's takings be X. Let's take takings as X. Okay. And here what we are doing is, here commission payable to driver, we are leaving it blank. Then commission payable to the conductor. So that is also left blank. So total running charges, the amount have to be completed, because only if you complete the commission payable to driver and conductor, you will be able to complete this running charges. And this commission payable to driver and conductor depends upon the total takings. So first you have to find out total takings, then only you can compute these things. Now, which is the next one? Maintenance charges. Maintenance charges. Maintenance charges, you have repairs. What is the amount of repairs? They say that there was some information about the repairs. Okay, 2,04,000. 2,04,000. So total cost A plus B plus C, that you have to add. And you will get an amount. But that you have to add profit at the rate 15%. Okay, at the rate 15% on what? They say that the profit is 15% on takings. Okay, 15% of takings. So this total will get the takings for the year. This is the format. Now, takings for the year, I have assumed it to be X, which means X is equal to, we have the standing charges, standing cost is 15,66,000. Then variable cost is 3,60,000 is on one side. So 3,60,000 plus commission payable to driver and conductor. Okay, so 3,60,000 plus what is the commission payable to the driver and conductor? It is 10% of the total takings. So it is 10% of X plus what is the repairs? It is 2,04,000. Okay, and then what is the profit element? It is 15% of X. So that is X is equal to 15,66,000 plus 3,60,000 plus 0.1 X plus 2,04,000 plus 0.15 X. So that is equal to, what is 15,66,000 plus 3,60,000 plus 2,04,000? That will come to 2 lakh or 21 lakh 30,000, and x here 0.1x plus 0.15x will be 0.25x. So x minus 0.25x, that is 0.75x is equal to 21 lakh 30,000, or x is equal to 21 lakh 30,000 divided by 0.75. That is equal to 28 lakh 48,000. 28 lakh 40,000. This is the total takings. Thus, the total takings for the year is rupees 28 lakh 40,000. Okay. So now let's fill this up. Here, commission payable to driver and conductor, that is 10% of total takings. Total takings is 28 lakh 40,000, right? Yeah. Total takings is 28 lakh 40,000 into 10%, that is 2 lakh 84,000. So total running charges will be 3 lakh 60 plus 2 lakh 84,000, that is 6 lakh 44,000. Then if you take the total, it is 15 lakh 66,000 plus 6 lakh 44,000 plus 2 lakh 4,000. That is equal to 24 lakh 14,000. Okay. Now, what is the profit? Profit is 15% of this, 15% of the total takings. That will be 28 lakh 40,000 into 0.15. That is 4 lakh 26,000. So total amount will be 24 lakh 14,000 plus 4 lakh 26,000. That is 28 lakh 40,000. Okay. Now, what is the requirement? You have to compute the best fare to be charged from each passenger. Okay, best fare to be charged. Now, how do you compute the best fare to be charged? It is total revenue divided by, or best fare per passenger kilometer is equal to total revenue divided by what is the total passenger kilometer. So that is 28 lakh 40,000, which is the total takings, divided by total passenger kilometer. You have already computed initially. It is 28 lakh 80,000. And that will be 0.9861 per passenger kilometer. Per passenger kilometer. Okay. So that's all about this question. So it is question number 12.2. And one more question is there, which you can try it on your own as homework. Okay. So whatever principles we have learned so far, same thing have to be applied for 12.3 also. One by one, you can read the question and you can try it out. Okay. Right.